so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. All right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure that he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. Kamaru Usman is ready to engage yet again. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Johny Big Wig Hendricks. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, so here's the otherworldly UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman, future Hall of Fame, present. This very compelling matchup here tonight figures to have the wrestling advantage, and gonna be interesting to see how quickly in this round Usman chooses to shoot. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Oh, Hendricks getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Unique ground strikes starting to pile up. What a strike from off of his back.
Big right hook there by the champ. Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Great job landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. He passes the half.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Kamaru Usman. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Usman's right back to the full mount.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Oh.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Two minutes on the round one clock. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Get your hips back. Move your hips.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Kamaru Usman.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Usman's back in full mount. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter that's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Johny Hendricks. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Nice. Good jab there by the champion.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Hendricks. Final seconds here of round one. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Round two next.
Stop!
Nice. Everything is going perfect. You're striking, looking beautiful. You're hurting this kid. You're hurting him. Just keep going to the bottom.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Usman's doing a real good job with his jab right now.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
And he switches to southpaw. Hendricks' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Just touching him with the jab. Well, he doesn't need space. Beautiful connection there in the clinch. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. He passed the half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Control the hands. Control the hands. Watch
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Right to the knee on belly.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, another shot gets through. Doctor might have to step in soon. Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness. Knows how to control the hips. He doesn't give you any outs when he's on top of you.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Hendricks' cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon.
Got to be careful here.
Usman's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, nice.
Usman's right back to the full mount here. Making all these shots count.
Good round.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
We expected a bloody fight. We knew this was going to happen. We expected that war. Refocus.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's gonna have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Hendricks is an absolutely bloody mess right now. Cut man knows he's got his work cut out for him between rounds. Effective with the jab. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar.
Usman gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Usman's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch.
Big double leg level change.
Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Usman's in half guard now. Working out of the half guard here. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will. That is going to do it! Kamaru Usman!
Holy smokes.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 40 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Kamaru Usman, your winner by TKO. He felt like if he was patient, the finish would materialize tonight, and that's largely the way it went down.
He did. He was patient. I mean, that's his personality. He isn't a guy that is going to overextend or put himself at risk. He takes his time, finds his punches, lands them, and then when he sees that he has you hurt, he jumps on you. He's a phenomenal fighter, and once again, he proves it in this fight tonight.
And, of course, he took no damage as well, which is an encouraging sign as he spins it forward later this year for another big matchup. Kamaru Usman getting it done as he has done so many times in his UFC career.